There you go.
Okay.
There
All
you go.
right.
Yes.
We are now live. Hello
Yay.
everyone, however you are, wherever you may be watching. Thanks for tuning in, whether you're watching us live or replay. We're gonna throw some golden nuggets for you guys today. I have my wonderful sisters here. They're gonna be throwing bombshells. So, if you're ready to get down a piece of paper, some notes, be glad to help you out when we're done with this interview. Um, we'll go ahead and start with Sis Helen, if you want to tell us where you're from.
Hello, everyone, to all David's followers and to uh, whoever watching us live today. I'm Helen. I'm originally from the Philippines and I'm currently living here in Saskatchewan, Canada. I'm a single mom of a 3 year old, very active boy, and I'm still working full time as a support worker, working with people with disabilities while running my digital business. So I think that's it for me.
Oh, that's awesome. Right. Uh, Catherine, you want to go next, ma'am?
Okay, hello everyone. Good afternoon, and thank you for hosting, Brother David, of this for this live chat that we have today. And I am Catherine Steiner, and originally from the Philippines, an educator by profession, and doing this online business full time now. And though I am working from home, I still have the time to do this on the side. And I am a wife. I am a stepmom of 4 children, older now, grown ups, I mean. And yeah, so I guess that's it for me. Thank you.
Wow, four children. That's a lot to handle, huh? I'm in the same boat at times. I got three girls and one boy.
Oh.
Miss Teresa, you ready?
Yeah. It's worse like starting and my daughter came. Just kidding. Okay. That's okay. So yeah. So my name is Teresa. Originally from the Philippines, like the ladies here, but living here now in California. And I work full time at the bank, and this is my part time. And that's all.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank y'all, ladies, for attending today. As y'all know me, my followers know me. I'm an oil field truck driver, full time in the oil field. I also have three kids, one stepdaughter, so four kids actually. And tonight's her prom, so we got a lot of things going on right now. So I'm not gonna hold you up too long because we're here to talk about a very important issue on how we handle ourselves in this online business and negative comments and how we conduct and hold ourselves up to a professional and high standard. So we'll go ahead and start. Who would like to start first?
I can go ahead.
Okay, okay, go ahead.
So
I'm dropping in and out. I'm sorry, ladies. Go ahead.
yeah, it's okay. So for me, when I just started this business, I admit it's hard to hear all these comments. Especially, I used to have a partner who didn't trust. I mean, who didn't believe in this business, and he was the first person who keep in saying that this is a scam. And when I started, I was so excited. That's why I pull night out to stay up all night if I can to finish the training because it's all video based. So when my son is sleeping or and when I started, yeah, I was just coming from maternity leave at that time. So I'm looking for something that I can do while because my goal is to stay home with my son. And he was the number one person who keep on saying that, oh, that's a scam. And it was hard at first. But for me at that time, I took it as a motivation. Like I always tell to myself, and just wait. I'm going to prove to you that this is real, that this will work out. And because I used to be a financial advisor too, so he saw the difference that with financial advisor, the thing is, it's a good business too or a good job because it's a commission basis. So he saw my commission, and like he's kind of comparing that commission on my when I started my business. And when starting a business, like you don't see the result overnight, right? Like give 2 to 5 years to see a result, and that's what I keep on telling him at that time. But still, he want the result right away. But for me, I did my research. Like I saw all the testimonies because, and to be honest, I was skeptical when I started. So I refunded, then I came back again because I saw the potential. Especially when I learned that I can leave this as a legacy for my son, that pushed me back, that like, oh my gosh. And especially for us uh Filipinos, all our goal is to leave something for our kids. That's always our goal, like to give back, even not to our kids, but to our parents, to help out to everyone that need help. So that's my motivation when I started, because I cried a lot, but like I took it as a motivation, and especially when I had my T4, because here in Canada, and I'm sure even in US, right, you need to pay taxes.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
when I got my T4, and like, oh my gosh, that's when I was jumping with you that this is real. This is the result of my hard work. I can prove to you I'm paying my taxes, that this is real. I'm paying taxes to the government. So this is registered. So you don't have to say that this is a scam. Because how can you get a T4 if this is a scam, right? Because this is a registered business. It's legit. And especially when I'm getting my paycheck in the mail, and he's the number one who said like, no, I don't want to show it to you because you don't believe it to me, right? You don't believe it at first, but now that you're saying the result, and so that's my that's how I dealt it. And with the comments, I didn't really see a lot with because we are a social media marketer, right? So sometimes you see comments on your post or anything, but thank God I've never had a lot. It's usually my close friends or my partners, I said. And that's the thing. That's what Jack Ma said, right? The number one person who doesn't believe you when you're running a business is your family and friends. And it's
Yeah.
hard because that's the reality. I'm sure you guys experience that, but it's for me, it's on you if you believe in your instinct. And as I've said, we did our research. I did my research. I've seen all the testimonies, and that's why my testimonies is. I always say that I refunded and I came back. That's my testimony because I saw the potential of this business. So I think that's it for me. I think I talk a lot.
Yeah, that's awesome. I like the part where you said, a lot of family members find it more skeptical than actual people. So,
Yes.
and it takes a minute to click in
Mm-hmm.
to other people what you're doing when you don't know what actually you see everything online and people are like assuming the worst in you
Yes.
until they actually see the full picture. That's a lot of good points, sis. A lot of good points. Who'd like to go next?
Yeah, I'll go. I'll
Okay.
go, Sister Elsa, because I know you wanted to go. Well, in my case, yeah, I think we all have a skeptical husband. You know, they are the ones, first one who will not believe on a business like this because they think it's an MLM. Um, because I don't blame him because he had been a lot of business like this before. He encountered business like this before that are MLMs, and so lost a lot of money too because of that. But so when I encountered this business, I knew for myself that I wanted to do this, and this is what I want. And I researched about it, and I know it is a legit business. And so I decided that I'm gonna do it. And my husband says, no, that is an MLM. Why don't you believe me? Oh, if you love me, let me do it. Because I know this is legit and it's not a scam or it's not an MLM or it's a pyramid scheme type of business. And so that's why then he allowed me and um, let me do the business. Yeah, at first I did have experienced this uh, personally, especially when I did my um, lead generation ad. So I got this comment from a guy saying that our business is a scam, you know. And so um, I did. What is this? I answered him on that, and then he just continued saying something until finally I told him that I told myself that I just have to message him privately so I could really explain to him that it isn't a scam, or it's not a scam, or it's an MLM. So because if this business is a scam, I will not gonna show my face anywhere on social medias, and I will not let my name be seen anywhere else if it's legit. Who is a scammer who wants to be known, right? So
Yeah.
no scammer would want to be known for that. They will hide for another name, another image, another figure. And besides, these people really doesn't know what the business is all about. They don't have any idea what our business is. So they can say whatever they want, And as I have said in my previous interview, people are entitled to their own opinion. We can think what we want to think. And even us before, right? We were skeptical at first
Mhm.
because who would have known that there is a type or a kind of business like this? It's just unbelievable. But it is truly believable now because here we are doing it now. And
Mhm.
so that is why we are doing this group chat and telling people about this business. It's because we want to share them what we are experiencing and what the business is all about. And so what I do when I encountered such, I just hid at first too. When I encountered this, I after I explained to him and did not still believing and stop saying something that is so negative and becoming impolite. So what I did was to talk to my mentor and ask her what should I do. So she told me that I need to report him and block him because he is the same guy also who did um, commented on her post on her advertisement before too. So we have the same type of person. And so what we did then is to report and block, and then we posted it to the main page or to the group we have, so people would be aware of that guy. So no one he can never destroy anyone's business anymore. So that's what I did. And besides, you don't need to stoop down to their level because, as I have said a while ago, they don't know about the business. They don't have any idea of our business. So if you just continue getting into them and just defending, with a close-minded or close mind, uh, I don't think there will be a great, discussion for you and the other guy, the other person who told you that it's a scam. It will just make the conversation worse. So better not to just talk or commented in a way. So at least there will be you need to put a stop to it so uh, he can never commented negative anymore. So that's what I have said a while ago. I just reported and then blocked him into my comment section and into my business page where I did my post or my advertisement before. So I guess that's it for me.
Man, you brought up a lot of good points there, sis. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Yeah, awesome too, you know. And it's like a lot of I know a lot of people here in this business, they have like skeptical spouses. And that's one thing
Mhm.
good about, about my wife, she really don't as long as I'm trying to do something to better the family, she's all down for it. It's like the other day she spent oh my God, she went and bought I mean like $600 worth of stuff because she wanted to make fishing lures and stuff for me. Because I like to fish a lot. So she's like, I'm gonna make some fishing worms. I was like, you know what? I support you. You support me. That's fine. So
Mhm.
that it don't bother me that. And it's like you were saying, people are harsh on the internet.
Yeah.
We get we understand a lot of people get burned up at times, and there are just people out there that are cruel. Just don't care. But the people that are out there getting burned up, these are the guys that we're looking for because this community is 100% behind your back through this journey, and that's why we
Mhm.
want you to see about this business. And if you have negative comments, that's fine. Let's do a one-on-one chat. Let me
Yeah.
explain a little bit to you. One of us can explain to you, and
Mhm.
it's not an MLM.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
that's what we try to reach out to people. I had a lady the other day telling me, "How could you put your family on the internet? That is so dumb." I said, "Lady, calm down. You don't even know what we're doing." She said, "I would never
Mhm.
put my kids in that position." I said, "First of all, we build trust with people, and if you really
Mhm.
have something bad to say, there's just a delete button all I could push. So, I mean, you want to hear what I got to say, or you just want to sit here and gripe? So, pick one. But amazing. Thank you, sis. Sis Teresa, you ready, ma'am?
Yes, sir. So for me, I'm thankful because my kids, they are very supportive doing like what I'm doing right now. Because I'm a widow, so I don't hear anything. Probably, yeah. So they're always there. They're always like helping me. Sometimes where like what I'm doing, like my ads, I'm show it to them and they check it and they're like, oh mom, like just do this, just do that. So they're very supportive. I'm thankful for that. But as a digital business owner, I can say that we can't avoid uh, getting negative comments, right? It
Mhm.
is a normal reaction from someone that we don't know. Because since we're doing online business, it's really hard for us to gain trust from
Right.
from other people, right? Because they don't know us, we don't know them. We're just presenting an online business, right?
Mhm.
So, and also just recently, I'm gonna share my experience. Just recently, I had like a private message, and you know what? The guy told me, "How's your scamming business, Teresa?" I was like, "Do I know this person?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's a private message." And then I answered him like in an honest way. I was like, "Oh yeah, thank you for." I thank him like I introduced myself first, and then I thank him for taking his time to message me because he's taking time. He can just ignore my ads, but he messaged me, and I was like, "Oh, thank you for taking your time," and I was like, just to be honest, I'm not forcing anyone to run this business, and I'm just sharing the opportunity for someone like looking for ways to have
Mhm.
financial freedom or time freedom for the future. And he was like, well, what do you do? I was like, I messaged him again and I explained it to him, and he was like, okay, so I believe in you, can you call me? Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, he is like ask doing something like that, and he was like, can you call me? I was like, well, it was like 10 p.m. I was watching TV. Yeah. And it was like, oh, okay, you can. I was like, no, you can call me. Yeah, I give. And he used the WhatsApp. He used that to
Mhm.
call me. So I answered him. It's like a video so he can see me, to prove that I'm true person doing this business, right? That I'm not doing like scamming anything. So, but he saw my face, but the thing is his connection was bad. I can't hear him. So we ended the call, and we just texted, like messages each other. It was like, okay, I believe in you because you show your face to me, even though you don't know me. It was like, and then I told him like, I'm not bragging all my kids' pictures doing this business if this is scam, because I don't want to put my kids in danger.
Yeah.
And yeah, and then he told me that, okay, I believe in you. And then, so what I'm gonna do next? I showed that there's an interest, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I messaged him what he needs to do, and he told me like, oh, okay, I'm in now, so I'm gonna watch this, and then I will let you know. Yeah, and then, for me, it's like, be true to yourself. Don't make any like stories about this business. Just be true to yourself. Just be honest on what you're doing, and it's gonna be help. Like, that's the way I deal those negative comments, by answering those questions. And it helps. You know, it's just recently. And I was like, oh, that's a perfect timing for the like for our topic to discuss about this one. Yeah, and that's all I can say.
Wow, that's awesome too. You just and it is all about that trust and relationship with the people about everything. And that's one thing about this business, that people get to seeing an ad and they're just like automatic. Just say, hey, it it's a scam. It just can't be real. But and that's why we tell them, hey, leave a comment. We're there to help you, and we're going to show you our training and what we do. What I love about our system, even though it's pretty much done for you, but when you go to one of our workshop training videos, they're not those old webinars that you watch from maybe 5-6 years ago. All our stuff's fresh. Every Tuesday and Thursday, we hold a replay or a live workshop training video. So there's somebody new, somebody fresh, somebody sharing their journey. They're there to show you how this business model set up, and then when you see how it works, then you come back and talk to us. Say, hey, I saw what was in it. I still don't get it, or hey, I saw what was in it. Now I get it. Can you further help me out along the road? And they really get to this business model because it's not one of these ancient set up MLM pyramid scheme models that just goes over and over and over, and nothing is ever explained to you. And so that's what we love about this system. Ladies, any last words before we go?
Yeah, okay, I'll do first. Remember, we are presenting this online business to you all, so you can also achieve what we are enjoying now, having this time freedom and personal growth and financial freedom too. And in though we are not that achieving millions, hundreds of thousands yet, but we know that we will go there because our business is amazing, and because of the automation tools that we have in place, the business is the one doing the work for us. So we really do not have more to do about it. With just the 10% of it, 90% is done by the system, and just the 10% that we really need to do. So we do not bug friends and families. If you don't like the business that we are offering, it's okay. But if you are interested, just watch the webinar, the 90-minute webinar, and from there decide for yourself if it's for you. And if you want to try it and go for it, and just take the action after. So we will not force you to go or to do the business, because that's not who we are, and that's not our business is. We will let you decide for yourself. Okay, so just if you want to know more about our business, you can connect to all of us for here. Our websites are shown on your screen, and if you have questions, feel free to ask, and we will be there to help you. That's it.
Okay. So yeah.
Awesome.
Okay, just for those people like looking for um side hustle or like online business, be diligent and do some research. So like what we said, where like there's a lot of scam, right?
Mm-hmm.
So search first, and yeah, so start from like not to be, in a point that you're wasting your money.
For me, I call this as a blessing because for me to be able to run my business while working full time is such a blessing. Just like with their brother David, to be able to run this business while being a truck driver is a blessing, right? Because who else can run their business while doing other stuff?
Yeah.
Some of the traditional business, like you need to be there 24 hours. But
Mhm.
with this business, I call it as a blessing because to be able to run it while doing my full time and as a single mom, like I need to put food in the table, right? And as I've said earlier, you need to put 2 to 3 times. I mean, 3 to 5 years to this business before you can see result because this is not overnight success. It's not a rich quick scheme, and we are just here to share our journey
Mm.
because we know that someone can resonate with us. Like, so if
Mm-hmm.
you're coachable, if you want change, and if you're hoping for something, like if you want to help someone or family, like try it because you'll never know until you try it, right? For me,
Mhm.
I'm a risk taker, so I'm going to try it. If it doesn't work, then that's it. At least I tried it, right? Because you'll never know until you get there. So just keep in touch with us and we'll be happy to help you guys. That's it for me.
Wow, y'all, you ladies, y'all have crushed it today. I got a lot of good notes here that y'all mentioned. Especially I like the part that you said about I think it's Catherine's talking about some of the leads on her website and stuff. This business is not like where other business where you join like you say like an example of Mary Kay or something. And they give you a website and you got to go out there and host parties and everything. This business is set up for you to succeed and not having to let's say a lot of people is I don't want to get too technical because a lot of people don't understand this stuff, but there's uh there's lead generation systems out there, and other people try to get people to buy these courses. And since our business is proven and set up, we have all the training in place, so you don't have to buy no courses. We train you, we guide you, and we show you uh, how to run everything in this business. So you won't have to go out there and spend extra additional income. Everything that we do here is built for you guys, and just like Sis Helen and Sis Teresa was saying, everything also, is it's not a pyramid scheme. It's not a pyramid scheme. It's not an overnight success. It's not a get rich quick scheme. It does take a little bit. It's like any business, but excuse me, guys. If you were to go build a restaurant or open a bar, just figure how long you would take to get your money back in investment. So this is a lot better, a lot more affordable than any business out there that I've seen. But
Mm-hmm.
again, thank you. Like I said, whoever's watching, if you're either live or watching the replay, we're glad to have you. Connect to one of us. We're more than glad to help you. These ladies got their websites. Hit them up. And thank y'all so much for being my guest and explaining all your wonderful knowledge and golden nuggets that you have in store for here.
Thank you. Thank you
Thank
also for
you.
inviting us.
Mhm.
All right. I guess we'll see everyone later then. Thank y'all so
Yeah.
much, ladies.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Make
Thank
sure to
you.
Bye
end it.
now.
Make sure to click the end.
Shit.